Parade!
Parade!
Run!
Welcome to the change of command ceremony for Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion, 87th Infantry.
Company!
Who?
Change! Who?
Effective 30 October 1994, the undersigned assumes command of Alpha Company, 2nd Battalion, 87th Infantry, Fort Drum, New York. Authority paragraph 2-6 Alpha, AR 600-20. Signed, Stephen P. Sweck, 1st Lieutenant, Infantry, commanding.
A unique situation here to change command in operational theater. It's a story you guys will be able to talk about for a long time. I want to make a couple comments about Marc Axelberg and Alpha Company. When I think of Marc Axelberg, the first thing that comes to mind is his love for soldiers. As I got together with the commanders and I put out guidance on what my priorities are, and I talked to him about taking care of soldiers, I never had any doubt in my mind that Marc Axelberg would take that intent and give 100% to make sure you're all taken care of. I used to watch him talking to you, giving information out, finding out what your problems were. Then he talked to me and we worked on trying to get them fixed. He was always able to balance that with accomplishing the mission. I never had one doubt about Alpha Company the entire time we've been here, that you get the job done. And from about day 3, we went on a QRF mission with 2 of the platoons here. I realized quickly that I could rely on Alpha Company no matter what happened here in Haiti. You ought to be proud of all your accomplishments. I'm certainly proud of Marc, the way he led this unit. He led from the front. He took care of you and made sure you got the job done. This unit has come a long way. We first arrived here over 30 days ago. Sometimes it's fun to separate units, where they operate the garrison, where they operate when the rubber meets the road. I want to let you all know that you have come through 100%. You have demonstrated to me this is a company I can rely on. We have many interesting, important missions that lay ahead. I know you guys are going to do the job. As you may know, that Marc Axelberg has been picked to be the commanding general's aide-de-camp. There was a selection of 1 that was made by the commanding general. There was no interview process with multiple captains. There was 1 man he wanted here, and that was Marc Axelberg. And that was because of his demonstrated performance as a commander and as an officer on division staff. I think it's very complimentary of Marc and complimentary of this unit. The way you've been able to support him, he's been able to demonstrate the type of officer that he has been and will continue to be. Important job, Marc. I know you'll do the best you possibly can up there. It'll probably be long, painful hours, but when it's all said and done, you'll probably be glad you went up there and did it. Although you didn't have a lot of choices. And I also comment that when I first talked to Marc about the job, he did not want to leave Alpha Company. He wanted to stay with you and bring you back to Fort Drum, all safe and sound, but Mountain 6 had the last say on this one. I know you do a good job. And Brett, I know you're not here, but hopefully we got the cameras working and you can hear my voice. Thank you for your support to the battalion, and thank you for your support to Alpha Company, and all your support right now in the family support group, holding everything together back there at Fort Drum. I wish you and Marc the best of luck and Godspeed. And Marc, I know it's been a short time we've been together, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. Good luck to you.
The outgoing commander, Captain Marc Axelberg.
All right, guys, y'all know I wouldn't let y'all get out of here without a couple words. So first, Colonel Buckley, I appreciate the chance and the knowledge you've given me since we have been together. Fellow officers, the other company commanders, staff guys, XO-S3, appreciate y'all's willingness to put up with me and sit by me all the time. And then last, most importantly, are the Apaches. Thank y'all for your loyal support, no matter how crazy my ideas were, and y'all always supported me, and you made it come out right. I'd like to go ahead and thank Colonel Dubik also, who, if y'all know, during the platoon defense that we did, then it seemed like he was always down there. He's always giving us guidance. What that really was training to the company and training to myself and the platoon leaders. It's not people messing with us. Colonel Buckley, sir, you promised to be the cool voice on the other side of the radio, and you haven't let us down. Some mentors I had, they're spread throughout the world. Thank you to them. Colonel Ward, who fought so hard to get me down here. Colonel Eaton, who fought so hard to keep me from coming down here. And Colonel Sykes for allowing me to come down here and take command, and forgave me when I didn't understand what he was talking about with the computers. Major Jarrett for being so understanding, and after all the others had left, he remained with me. Guys, uncertainty is a fact of life, all right? And we're finding out every day here in Haiti. We're unsure of what we're doing today. We're unsure of what we're doing tomorrow. We don't know when we're going to go home. An example of that is that last week, I was thinking that I'd be in command until next June or July, and that we'd be going through, redeploying from this, and going through some EIB training, then going to National Guard support next summer. That'd be a great, great time, all right? Then the decision comes down for me to go up and be the CG's aide, and I'm a soldier also, and I do what I'm told, and everything I do, I'll do the best I can at it. And I expect the same thing from y'all. When I first took command 15 months ago, I had a couple things I told y'all. Actually, I wrote this down. It was 1 year, 3 months, and 3 days, and a couple hours since I first stood out here. But I challenge y'all to maintain the professionalism that I'd seen before I came down and took command of the company. You guys that have been around for a while have met those expectations. The guys who have come in since have lived up to them as well. Some basic rules I talked to y'all about first was have fun. If you don't like what you're doing, don't re-enlist and just go ahead and get out. But you gotta have fun and you gotta make the best of any situation you're given. Please continue to remember that. Again, do the best at any job or any mission that's given to you. There may not be anybody down Lemonade right now, and why are we going down here? We're going down there to establish and maintain a stable and secure environment. Continue doing that. And I expect y'all to continue doing it under Lieutenant Schweck. And then if you're not doing the first two, then it's time for y'all to get out, all right? I don't think I've ever pressured any of y'all into re-enlistment, but I can't see why anybody wouldn't get out of this Army at this time. Top of the mountain, combat ready is our battalion motto. A couple things that I promised myself in order to meet the combat ready was discipline and PT. And I felt that if we had the good basic discipline and PT, good physical shape, then we can do any mission given to us. Again, y'all have lived up to my expectations of that. And that's whether we're patrolling the jungles of Panama or whether we're in the snow of Fort Drum. Make the most of every training opportunity you get. In the downsized of the Army right now, there's not a whole lot of money going around, guys. So down here in Haiti, great time to train for JRTC. All right, you don't want to think that far out, but this is some good training for that. It's a good time. You know, you're down here, get good training out of it. If you get a chance to do some air assault missions, then don't just say we're going for a ride on a helicopter. Think of it as a tactical mission, make the most of it. A couple things over the last 15 months, besides the numerous live fires under all conditions, the air assaults, sometimes 3 helicopters going across Fort Drum, and one time, 1 helicopter making 11 turns across Gatun Lake at 180 knots. Those are the good times I'm talking about that I try to remember. I'm thinking about how when we received 48 new soldiers, all of a sudden we said, welcome to the company, welcome to Fort Drum. There's 3 feet of snow on the ground. Let's go out and play in the snow. I'm from Georgia. If it was below 60 degrees, we put on our sweats. If it was below 32 degrees, you don't go outside. nobody goes outside when it's below 32 degrees. Then all of a sudden this past winter, y'all taught me how to live in the cold, and I appreciate that. Also, got to mention PFC Dunkel, because I think there's something we can all learn from him. For those of y'all who don't know, he was involved in a car accident last year, and he died in the car accident. He was a passenger in a car, and so it was not his fault, the car accident. But it's your fault or not, the guy behind the wheel of the car has been drinking or is going too fast, then you're just as dead as if it was your fault. So always think about not only the safety briefings I give you, but, or the next commander were to give you, but think about PFC Dunkel every time you get in that car. Put on your seatbelt, drive slow, be safe. I got to thank all the NCOs and officers for supporting my ideas, some in particular. First Sergeant, I really enjoyed our We Got Talk meetings, wherever he is. Oh, there he is. Our We Got Talk discussions. XO, you're going to do a hell of a job. You and I feel confident in you, as well as I think Lieutenant Colonel Buckley feels confident in you. Or you also make a good skipper if you decide to do that. Sergeant, you don't want none of this glass. I don't think I need to say anything more. And Staff Sergeant, I've got a better way. See, appreciate your support. It really does have some good ideas. Today's day of change. I challenge each of you to give the next commander the same support you've given me. Allow them to come in here and watch y'all in action. Show them the correct way of doing things, guys. Don't let up the standard. Just thinking you're going to be able to get over on the next guy. You got to also trust in the chain of command. Right now, we're unsure of who the next full company commander is going to be, but until that time, then Lieutenant Schweck is your interim company commander, and he'll do a damn good job of it. In closing, I remember each of my company commanders. All right, every one of them, I can tell you their names and some of the things they taught me, both good and bad. And I've tried to learn from each one of them. I've hoped that I've been able to teach each one of y'all something, and I hope that y'all remember the good times. Good luck during the rest of the deployment, and I'll be watching y'all, and we'll visit wherever I can.
Uphold! Hands up!
Stand there!
Stand there.
Hey!